This is Jet with Pop Austin Media, and I got Yoshika Gonzalez in the building. I said that right?
Yeah.
All right, I just got to make sure. I'm Texas, so I be butchering names. How's life?
Life is pretty good. I would say yes, really good.
You in town?
I'm in town doing some interviews and then, yeah, collaborating, creating.
You making your Austin run, basically?
Yeah, pretty much here for work.
That just shows right there that, Austin's growing, because 3-4 years ago, you wouldn't have seen that.
No, I know. I was saying, I was like, I feel it now because I see fashion shows, I see new magazines, and the movie studios are already set up and built. So it's like literally you could make any sort of media here and it's about to pop the fuck off because everyone's already moving here. So it's like you'll have all sorts of media outlets to just create.
And compared to other big markets, it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Not for us Texans, because it's going crazy right now.
And
it's
closer. You could just...
You don't got to go to like Burbank and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But let's go, like, where are you originally from? Because I know you're in LA now.
I'm originally from Houston, Texas.
Okay, so you're a Texan.
Yeah, I'm a Texas girly.
Okay, how long did you live in Texas or Houston?
I was born and raised there, so up until I was 18. Then I moved to Austin in 2012 for college.
And how long did you stay?
I stayed in Austin for 8 years. Yeah.
Okay.
I have like a radio, TV, film degree and a converging media degree.
Look at you talking that stuff. So, how was childhood in Houston?
Oh my God, crazy. Just kidding. Well, I don't know.
Was you on candy paint and all that?
Yeah, I was sneaking out and I was candy painting, riding around like listening to all sorts of fucking music to make me forget about my house. I'm just kidding now. I just grew up like in Katy a little bit, so there was like a lot of white people. I mean,
Good football city.
yeah,
though.
good football. Like Katy High School was like the best football team, and yeah,
I think they won state probably like a couple back-to-back
it was
years.
such a party town, like fucking beer pong and yeah, woo, like yeah. So that was like pretty much me growing up, is just sneaking out, partying, and like being a little bad, to be honest.
Did you play any sports?
I played soccer, a little bit of tennis for like 3 days, but soccer I made it to JV, but they kicked me out because they started a rumor about me and the coach believed it. I was like,
Can you talk about the rumor?
yeah, so they started a rumor that I went down on someone like in the
I had a feeling that was going to be
in the
it.
staircase at school, and I was like, what? I was like, how would I even think about doing that? And I was like, how would I even get away with that? And then I would tell my coach Lenny, I was like, I would never, like, have you seen the footage or like what? And like, she's like, well, there's no footage for now, but we're just gonna believe it. I was like, okay.
And that was probably before the Me Too movement really started, to where people were just brushing anything off. Like, dudes probably always were just winning, right?
Well, the rumor was started by girls, the varsity team and my soccer team.
Good Lord have mercy, man. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's okay.
What crowd you hang out with, though? Were you more of a miscellaneous or loner, or?
Honestly, I would hang out with everyone from like, because I took like video tech and multimedia in high school, so I was always like into that. So I would hang out with like computer nerds, but I would also be super smart in math, to where like I'd hang out with like other intellectual like students, but then I'd hang out with like the popular kids because like I obviously wanted to just, take in that culture. But a lot of like the older popular kids like sometimes bullied me or something, or like half of them, like the girls. And but I just hung out with everyone, like stoners. I would go to ISS every year, so like I was there making my rounds there with the bad kids.
So you're saying basically white girls are mean? Out in Katy, at least.
Right, white girls were the meanest.
God, dog, mean girls for real.
It was, well, it's just fucked up that they tell you that high school is like the real world, because that's just fucked up. Like high school is a really traumatizing experience.
You're figuring stuff out still, right?
Yeah, and it's like to say that that's like the real world, because there's a lot of sexism in high school, There's a lot of like classism, and it's like, if you really like when people say that's like the real world, that's fucked up. That's not like the real world, or it is, but it shouldn't be, you know.
Yeah, the real world's like like way more amplified, and then repercussions really matter. You can kind of still skate those in high
Yeah,
school.
exactly.
So, okay, did you do anything before doing escort work?
Yeah, I just started escorting last year.
Okay.
But before that, I was just a dancer. I was dancing in Austin. I was dancing at Red Rose last. It had
I was
just
about
opened
to say
up.
Red Rose.
It opened up for 2 months and it was popping. Like all these girlies were like breaking the norm. We were tying our like bikinis different. We were wearing like we had shags, like because you see like BBL and like like the norm type of strip club like. But like all the girlies at Red Rose were like hot and unique, and we weren't fighting because we weren't territorial about the club because we all came at the same time.
Dang, so y'all all kind of started. Damn.
Yeah, so we were like all super supportive. It was popping. Everyone was going there. They were like advertising it well for like people who were flying in, like businessmen, and like obviously everyone from Yellow Rose heard about Red Rose, and like all the fucking part owners were spreading the word. So it was like popping, and then the pandemic hit, and I was like, oh fuck, we're all fucked. So
Damn.
From there, like a little bit of OnlyFans.
All right, real quick. So what was your first dance like? I gotta ask.
Okay, my first dance was, oh my god, it was in Houston, and it was because like I was in Austin for college, but all my Houston girlies like from high school, they were kind of dancing. They were like, well, just dance. And like, it was summer. I was in Houston, and they were like, just come with us. And I was like, okay. And so I tried out at this one place, Cover Girls, I think, in Houston. And it was like to an SBM song, like Wiggy, Wiggy, Wiggy. And like me and my friend got a dance. So we were both in the booths giving these dances to like Wiggy, Wiggy. And I was like, look at her. And it was just like so funny because like, I don't know what.
I feel you because
that set the tone, to be honest.
Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. You wiggying, right? Someone's wiggying. I'm playing.
But yeah, that was my first dance.
Dang. So eventually you get used to it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I would think. And then I bet you've seen plenty of girls quit, right? Like, yeah, they're the same for me. I did 2 or 3 dances.
What's some of the crazy stuff you've experienced?
There you go.
Dancing.
I feel like the most, out of all the sex works, I feel like the most weirdest guys are at the strip club. I swear to God. So, like, I guess if I were to come up with, like, a story, like, the weirdest story,
if it's easier to say the weirdest type of dudes, even, like, the number one, like, I hate this kind of guy, but I just got to do what I got to do.
I don't even know if I can say this because your stuff is on YouTube.
Say it. Just don't cuss.
Yeah, don't cuss.
I've dated 2 ex-strippers, so...
Yeah, he told me some stories.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't even want to say.
Talk about
it.
Call them out. Look, if they need
you
to
don't
not
have to say names.
No,
Yeah.
there's a guy who would like fucking come in, get a VIP, and like just see 3 girls, but for like 5 minutes each, and like 1 song or 2. I don't know. But like super short, and like he would just want to like fucking finger your butt. But he would pay like $700, so every time he'd come in, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going in there, because it was like a quick
700
for 5 minutes. We said 5 minutes.
Yeah,
that's a crazy hourly rate.
But I've never done like I've never done backdoor, and so
you haven't, so it hurts.
So still till this day. So like, yeah, that time like it hurt and it was crazy for me, but I was like, I'm going in there. Like,
so that was like my next question. So I would take it, and I could be wrong. So from that, did you transition to OnlyFans then escorting?
Yeah,
because the pandemic hit, people couldn't go in there.
Pandemic hit, so I was like, okay, we're all going to OnlyFans. I would go to the strip club, like back to the strip club, but it wasn't worth it because COVID was like life threatening. So I'm like, okay, I'm not just gonna like die over shaking my ass, like
yeah.
I'll stay home. And so I focused on my OnlyFans, but then that's when I moved to Cali. I moved to Cali like 2021. So I was like focusing on my OnlyFans. I had a sugar daddy in San Diego.
Hey.
Because I would do sugar daddy and dancing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had a sugar daddy in San Diego. He was like only 32 and I was 27. So like we ended up dating.
That's a young sugar daddy.
Yeah, we ended up dating, moving in. So I was more doing OnlyFans with him, like helping him run his business, and he was just like giving me money. But then, yeah, it was until I went to LA that I was like, all right, I need to like work on my OnlyFans, like, you know, the marketing, the type of content, like my independent life. It's been a little hard, but I've met with girlies and we've gotten like marketing strategies together, and like, yeah, so now it's OnlyFans and escorting for sure.
Okay. And so, all right, I got to ask, so your first escorting experience.
Yeah.
How did that transition kind of get, was it stemmed off from OnlyFans? And it's kind of like, this dude's gone now. Let's do this. Or, you know.
No, it came from more like sugar babying, but pretty much I have a friend that moved from San Diego to Austin during the pandemic, and then I was going to move from Austin to San Diego, so we were literally like switching lives. But I met her here, and she was like a full-on escort, which I didn't know. She didn't really teach me like game, but I would see her like make moves and make so much bread in one day. And like her life was like easy, like no strings attached, like a sugar baby. Like you don't have to like date these people, or like you're not at the club all day for like 7 hours. Like she was done in like the morning, and these
business dudes don't want no string attached. They want to
They're paying you to leave, basically.
Yeah, they want to get that in and go.
And yeah,
paying you to leave. It sucks. It sounds bad to say.
No, I've even had like younger guys, and I'm like, what are you doing hiring me? Like you could be on Tinder, or, like dating, and then they're like,
you're gonna spend the money anyway.
Well,
you're
he
gonna
was
spend
like,
the money anyway, and you got to deal with the personal, like the constant bickering. With you, you're gone.
That's what he said.
Not just like, you, but any woman.
He's like, it's too much energy for me to lie to get what I want, or like me to just like, it's too much energy just to get what I want,
just to have to run game and do all that nonsense.
And he was like, I'd rather just,
it's an investment.
Like,
it's a trade. I'm giving you the trade.
And I was like, I respect that, because like, you know, a lot of girlies get played, wasted time, ghosted, and
I'm gonna keep it real. Then when you with that chick, you praying that she can do something that go whoa. With that, you like
praying she good in bed.
Yeah, she can go crazy. I know what I'm getting.
That's true.
I don't gotta buy drinks. I don't gotta talk.
Some people get nervous. Yeah.
I mean, not even that. It's just a lot of work.
No, yeah, for sure.
Dating is just nowadays
nightmare.
Too much, especially if you're running a business and you're trying to, up the score just in life, just dating is just a huge distraction.
Yeah, for sure.
But you still got to get your rocks off.
Distraction too. Yeah, if you want to like focus.
Do you think they should legalize it? Well, probably. Or do you think they should legalize like escorting? Just
Las Vegas is legal, right?
I think Las Vegas is legal. Yeah.
I'm just talking about countrywide, like they're trying to do weed, like.
I think it would benefit a lot for us, because we would have more verbiage online and in general, and that kind of like sets our boundaries and what we want. But at the same time, I don't want them to capitalize.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna tax y'all. You got to put them tax.
I feel like it'll be a scam if they do it.
Y'all but it's taking the L.
It's that even trade you got to do though. Like
it's like the legal in the weed market, the legal, and then the black market. You making more money because the legal way they tax the heck out of you.
What do you think about the stigma on sex workers? Because me personally, I don't feel anything wrong if they're doing it and there's a clientele for it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? As long as they're not being forced into it.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think like it's a little crazy to think of someone putting their whole body out there instead of pursuing other things. I think like.
But look at Pam Anderson. That was 20 years ago.
Exactly, and people still kind of are judging her, but she's amazing. Mm-hmm. People still look at her like. No, but I think it's great. It's like taking power of like your own body, and like you don't have a schedule and you're not working, I don't know.
I feel you. I actually got a question. Are you caught up with No Jumper? You're in LA. So do you know about the Lena the Plug situation and house phone?
Yeah, I've been in LA. I've been studying all these podcasts. They're kind of weird. I mean, I like them. I've learned to like Lena the Plug because she kind of sits there and then she'll actually engage with the girl and say some really cute, smart, supportive shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, like I really fucking like her, you know.
What do you think about that whole scenario though? Like little house phone tapped that and then Adam 22 wifed her. Like, do you think that's weird, or you think it's like that's just kind of how LA is?
It's just kind of how LA is so much more open sexually than Texas. Like, I had to learn that in San Diego. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know I was so conservative, even though I worked at a fucking strip club and like seen so many fetishes, you know. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, LA is definitely more open. I think those podcasts are like crazy though, because the girls would be like, they're like, so how. So what do you like the best? And they're like threesomes, gagging, and like,
they're all like, out of there.
Great.
That's not you. You think you're more conservative than that?
Well, it's good promotion. I feel that. But I've interviewed like sex workers, but I'm like more like, so what do you do for mental health? Like, what do you suggest for marketing strategies, like to help other girlies out or like whatever? Like just to be more honest.
Would you go? They have another podcast, you know, about Plug Talk.
Yeah.
Where they Lena and Adam, they interview somebody, then they go have sex.
Yeah.
Would you go on that show and do it?
I would definitely do that, but it just sounds like low-key some sex trafficking.
It's crazy.
Some pimping shit. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
It's crazy.
Nah, I'd be down a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. It's because I don't really do porn on my OnlyFans. I do like my sex life. Like if I'm dating someone or
it's more like you show your
intimate.
intimacy.
I don't force shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I feel you. Have you heard of Tana Lee?
Tana Lee, no.
She's out there in LA. She's from Austin, right?
Yeah, she's dating Nick Hogan.
Hulk Hogan's son. So she's been actually getting into. She did stuff with like the Lex Steels and all them.
Okay.
Some heavy hitter porn stars, but
damn, I wish I knew
porn star is
names.
called Big Red.
Big Red. Go check her out and get her on your stuff because she's cool people.
Yeah. Okay, for sure.
She's dating Nick Hogan. You know why not?
Yeah.
I'm down.
And didn't she do some MTV stuff? What was it she did?
I don't know if it was MTV. It's like VH1.
Yeah, it was VH1. Yeah.
I would love to have like Kazumi. Kazumi's like the only girl that I pretty much have pinpointed.
She's the most out there though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, going to 50 guy gangbangs and
going crazy.
She's like the craziest one.
Yeah. Well, okay. So how I found out about her is I went on a Tinder date in LA with this guy who writes commercials, and on the side he's like a comedian. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, I used to do AV with this girl Kazumi, and she used to suck. And like, I hate when like guys put so much pressure on girls in like the tech industry, because like, yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking when you're working with men. It's a men industry. Like I do AV tech. So like I was hearing this story, and he was saying that she was like not good with the technology and that they ended up not hiring her again. But after that, she went on a podcast and she made $1 million that year because of that one first podcast. Wow. And I was like, I fucking love that story.
But it's because she went like crazy.
Yeah.
You know, do you think you have to do that in order to get the, you know, the shock value, to get the attention? Because I'm sure you can go crazier than her, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Like if right now I was like, all right, after this podcast, it's me with both of y'all.
Exactly.
Like, stay tuned.
Yeah, we say we're going to take a break, and then that would go crazy, but it's just, you know,
I don't know how it goes.
I'd be like, hey, you got a homegirl? Yeah, have her in this. No, I'll play it. Real quick, just because there was a girl that is a wrestler, but she got let go because she did her own. It's not OnlyFans, but she had her own site, and I think there's a site that's different from OnlyFans. But
yeah,
they said she made $1 million within like 6 months, and she was going crazy, but they let her go because of that. But she was like, there's no reason to keep wrestling when I'm making 6 figures. Mandy Rose.
That's fucking weird because OnlyFans just sponsored UFC.
Dang,
like their marketing,
see?
I'm talking to.
Well, WWE got kids though too. UFC's all 30, 40-year-old men going.
Well, she should go to the UFC then.
Oh, she gonna get rocked. She'll get rocked. Really? I got a question from a woman's perspective. You know about the top G, Andrew Tate?
Yes,
So
unfortunately.
So what do you think? Do you think that he's guilty or not guilty, especially because of the WhatsApp conversation?
Well, first off, I don't know why Twitter's telling me when Andrew Tate tweets. Like, why is Twitter telling me that? That's already, I don't fucking know.
Because he's entertaining. And he learned. He said he learned the internet, and he did.
What do I think about what specifically? Because that's a lot. I get
So
traumatized.
the thing is, they're saying that he was holding girls captive for doing the OnlyFans, but it looked like the two girls went out and there was a WhatsApp conversation that leaked that was basically saying we're going to amplify this and lie.
It's probably more than two girls, though.
Well, I know, but there was just these two chicks that were talking in the WhatsApp.
Here's what I think about celebrities and girls and like this whole fucking movement that's been going on. But like, I feel like so many sex workers that are women get fucking blamed when we are involved with celebrities, because if you think about it, there's actually guy sex workers and trans sex workers, the NFL players, and a lot of people in power hire. But guess what? They don't fucking go after them because they pay them their amount, their dues to say shut, so they don't find out that these celebrity guys are gay. But as for women who are involved with celebrities, they go after them. They're like, nah, she's crazy. She's saying this. She's da-da-da. It's so easy to like put the blame on a woman because we're so.
The only thing that they're trying to hide from.
That's a good point.
That is good, because the only thing they're trying to hide from is their significant other. Mm-hmm. Other than that, they'd be like, yo, because like Blake Griffin, he's Lana Rose, that's his baby. You cannot deny that that's his baby. It looks just like him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Maury.
There's recently Bryn Forbes. There's that porn star that got beat up by him. I forgot her name. She's a young coming up one, like 23 years old.
Beat up by who?
Bryn Forbes. He was a San Antonio player that he played with for the San Antonio Spurs. I forgot her name, but she had like two black eyes. It's a dangerous industry, because I mean, you got to think about it. If a guy dates a woman like that, they're going to be like, they're going to think about that. I'm not saying that that's the right. I mean, that's like
you know who Mia Khalifa is?
Yeah.
Everybody know Mia.
Like because she went viral when a radio station asked her about her porn career and she got offended. How do you feel about like girls doing porn and then trying to like forget about it in the future, act like they never did it?
Act like they never. I think she just came from a place where she didn't have a lot of control about her sexuality, and that's the big thing that I talk about on my podcast with the girls. I'm like, we just want to do what's natural for us. Like, some guys are like, they tell me on my OnlyFans, they're like, BBC. And I'm like, I thought y'all were here for me. What the
See, that's the weird one. And that's a good question. How do you juggle?
And so I don't think she had a lot of control, though. I don't think she had a lot of
control. No, I know, but they just saying, like, if you asking,
weird ones.
If you asking for a BBC, if you're a dude,
want her to see it with a BBC.
I know, but it's just weird to ask for it. I don't know. That's
so
just
many
weird
people ask me, and I'm like, okay, I thought y'all were here for me. What's going on?
I know, if you're asking for some meat, that's weird.
Yeah, but just to get the full experience,
I feel
you gotta have a meat in the situation.
I'll do it, but
no,
I
know
want it
that.
to be like natural.
But
like,
if
I'm
you
not
asking for a
search.
certain meat, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
weird. That's weird.
Even if you said WBC,
that's weird.
I don't care. It could be anything. Like, why are you asking?
No, that's weird.
Yeah, like, and it's weirder for me to go search the certain meat. Like, for me, I don't know.
What's your favorites? I gotta ask, and then I'm gonna ask another. We'll kind of wrap it towards it. But what's your favorite scene to do sexually? Gotta ask.
I haven't had a niche yet, but.
What's your go-to? Like, yeah, I kill this. I got for the people. They want to know. I gotta ask.
Let me see. I don't even know.
Let them know.
So when they subscribe, what do they?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's just like my personal. Like, I have like a bunch of videos.
But a girl got their thing in bed. Every girl they got they like, yo, this girl go crazy.
Like, I've never done a gangbang.
I don't blame you.
But I want to.
Oh.
No.
And then,
okay.
But I would want to pick like my.
Of course.
My like little.
Your cast.
My cast.
Your gang.
My gang, and then. I don't know. Oh, I've heard of like I've seen a lot of bukkake ones, and I'm like, that sounds fun. But like, I don't have these videos.
You're going crazy. Do you have a P-Hub account?
No, I just made ChatterBait though, and I made like 100 this morning, just like in an hour, just like talking and like figuring shit out. I was like, what the fuck? This is so fun. Like, the guys were so nice too, and like they subscribed to my OnlyFans. I was like, ooh.
That's crazy. Who's the
But Pornhub is next for marketing for sure. So
okay, so you're gonna get on P-Hub, Pornhub. I'll go ahead and say it. She said it. Interesting. Got any more questions? Where can I hate to solicit. So where's a good way to find you? And if you in LA I'm not even gonna say that when you in LA, but like where's to find you at and all that good stuff. Like on social media.
Oh, okay.
And your OnlyFans, plug all that. Get your bread, girl.
OnlyFans is Aries Dream, but the E in Dream is 3. And then Insta is Yoshika, but it's Y0SHIK4_. And yeah, I have a podcast as well called Girl Friday Podcast.
And that's a good one more question. How do you balance that? So you're doing I was gonna say sex work, but what do you call it? Dang it.
Sex work, escort.
Yeah, escorting. There you go, escorting. You're doing escorting, and then you're doing that. So how do you balance those two? Because you're kind of giving up some game, but I know you can't give up all the game because
I've been giving out a lot of game actually, but I don't know.
You gotta hold some in, girl, because eventually these dudes will be like, oh, that's what I can do. Yeah, man.
I know, for real. Well, I don't know. I just do my fucking sex work that I need to do, which is like both my OnlyFans and my escorting. And then I honestly, I just made an LLC nonprofit for my podcast because I'm trying to pay out like creators that I interview or like have like a space for them to like perform or whatever the fuck. So honestly, I give some of my escort money right now to like pay out some of my guests or take them out to dinner or like whatever the fuck. In some situations, fly them in. Like, I don't know. I just want to support like small micro influencers, creators, artists, activists,
people that need it. So to end it out, what can you?
I got one more question.
I know I got 20. But I'm stop. I got so many. I can kill it with them.
Like, cause I mean that's just like escorting is it's having sex for work is just crazy. Cause like when you have sex, it's an enjoyable thing. So like when you do it, is it something like you like, oh, I'm about to go get my rocks off? You know what I'm saying? Or is it like I'm going to just to work?
Well, for her it's different because she says she has intimate partners, so it may be a little bit different. Or do you have any like flybys like, yo, get your rocks off type?
Like, are y'all saying if I like it or not?
Yeah, do you enjoy it? The sex?
Some guys I do. Like, some guys are like hot doctors or like lawyers, and they're like really hot and they pay well and like they love me, and I'm like, okay, thanks. And then they write me doctor's notes, and I'm like, oh, cool. And then so I love it.
I know you get all kind of walks from life. Teachers.
Yeah.
Don't cap. Some teachers in there had a long day. I can only imagine.
Actually,
don't say that.
I haven't met any teachers, no.
Oh, you gonna get a teacher?
I'm gonna get a teacher?
You gonna get a teacher?
Oh, soon, maybe, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, teacher gonna be.
We're banging the students, so.
Yeah, you gonna get a teacher, definitely, for sure. I think that's it. So, that's the ending. So, in ending, what would you want to like? Is there a public service announcement or anything you want to say, like beyond behalf of all sex workers, just to kind of get the point across? Like, yo,
fuck Brandon Wade, who made Seeking, because he restricts a lot of verbiage for like sugar babies to really set their boundaries or allowance or type of arrangement. And a lot of young sex workers are not sexually fucking like established yet. So I don't know. And also, I don't know. I'm just saying a bunch of random shit.
No, you're good because like they call them simps. They call them this. They call like simps is the number one word. Oh, he a simp.
Yeah.
But like, would you rather deal with a headache of a girl you got to talk to every day you going to work, like or whatever you're trying to do, try to accomplish your dream? You can't do that with a woman at a lot of time attached to your hip.
Exactly.
Do you got women clients or you just straight men?
Yeah, you got
Sometimes
women.
I get couples, but I don't really do couples. They're drama and they're scary.
Would you accept a woman?
Yeah, I'd be down.
Okay.
But I haven't. I would love like a sugar mama or something. But like
they got those, girls
to where
like
we can just go shopping together, like spend her husband's money and like help each other out.
Oh, she gonna want something in return though.
Yeah.
Bumper vaginas.
Oh, more than that.
What else you gonna do?
Cuddle. Be
She got a mouth.
Honestly, even just going out shopping, that's like, I wish I had a girly to do that with every day. So sometimes they want that. Hopefully, I don't know.
That is true. I was gonna ask a question, but that may be too much for here. Then I ain't gonna ask that one.
Ask her, man.
Have you ever done a cuckold?
Yes.
That name is funny to me, bro.
Well, that's where they watch you.
So the husband watches his wife get, or the person watches their significant other get clapped or whatever they're doing.
I've done it like on FaceTime.
Wait,
they're watching me fuck my boyfriend. Like they want to.
Oh no, I'm saying that the man is watching his woman.
Oh, okay, like an actual.
Yeah, but she
partner.
don't you gotta have like a, I don't know.
I'm just asking.
I've done it in a situation where it's like me and my partner and they're watching us.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little different.
You'd have to have a partner.
Yeah. Well, no, they would like. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Girl,
yeah,
if she was the guy, then yeah.
Or the woman may be paid to watch.
Man.
You never know. There's some weird women out here.
That's if I'm a couple, but I'm not.
No, yeah, you're right.
That's
all right,
cool. Because I have like a bunch of foot fetish boys on Twitter, so I have a bunch of slaves that come over and like do my chores, chauffeur me around, like buy me my Amazon wish list, and in return, like I let them sniff my feet, and then
that's lit.
Yeah.
Hey, do your thing, girl. I ain't
Get
even
your
mad.
money.
Hey, man, this is Jet. This is a different conversation. Putting y'all up on game. I appreciate you coming through. Yoshika Gonzalez.
Thank you for having me.
Drop your pod one more. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Drop your pod one
You
more
can't tag her on Instagram. We try to tag her.
My podcast is Girl Friday Podcast. I record in Austin and LA. So, yeah, I'm just excited.
Heck yeah. We got some merch. This one is some Pam merch.
I love a good t-shirt. I'm
this
excited.
Is TT Naughty, one of the hottest guys in the city right now. Actually, the hottest guy in the city right now.
I'm excited.
Yeah, do your thing, you know. Rep that out in Cali and when you out here.
Dude, I'm repping this one. Like any shirt someone gives me, I'm like, I rep.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah. I appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep doing your thing. Live long and prosper. This is Jet with Pop Austin Media, and I'm signing out. Yoshika Gonzalez, sorry.
Thanks for watching. We just hit that 11K, so we're on our way to 12. So make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.